Hey guys, welcome to Joe's RC Corner, and today we're going to be back on the Cruzer, and as you can see, we've gotten something done. So stay tuned and let's talk about it. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. Just a quick shout out to Permafrost Beards. Great products, all handmade up in Alaska in Fairbanks. So check them out. Link will be in the description, guys. Also, there's a discount code down there for you guys if you're interested in getting some product from them. So anyways, let's get on with the Cruzer build. So I did a time lapse of the work that we did, but basically I wanted to get out here and get moving because I had a lot of stuff I needed to get out of the garage. For instance, the bench made out of the crate, I needed to get it out of here because there was no more room once the aircraft is on its wheels. So we do have the main gear on the Cruzer right now. Still got to finish up the nose wheel and the firewall on the aircraft, but that should be coming up soon. I might be pulling the firewall off so I can work on getting the rudder pedals and everything before I get that permanently mounted. But main gear is done. Don't have the brakes hooked up or anything like that, but I do have the brakes and the axles on the gear, and everything's looking really good. It took a little bit of finessing to get that gear into the channel, but a little bit of got the grinder out and you know, carved out the notches a little bit further, and then touched up the paint and got those mounted on there. Everything went out really good. Now those rubber, the suspension basically of the rubber, it's a bit hard to cut that stuff. I'm sure other guys have maybe come up with some better ideas to cut it. I didn't have anything to cut leather. I heard you know, some guys have used a leather chisel type thing, and then with a hammer and cut right through. And I did find that a razor, straight edge does cut through that very easily with a hammer. You can just tap it right on through, cuts it nice and clean. Not really an issue there, but cutting out those circular sections, I tried to use a drill, that didn't work. So I ended up just putting a sanding drum on my Dremel tool and just went ahead and trimmed that out. Put the perfect little notch in there. Got them fit nicely, and we'll turn around the camera so you guys can take a look at that. But all went really well. So we're getting close here to, you know, we'll get the nose wheel on there. Avionics, I'm hoping Grand Rapids Avionics will have my avionics package ready to ship here fairly soon. Waiting on the email from John, and once I get that, I'm going to get that ordered, get those here, so we can start working on getting the avionics tray in there and figuring out how the instrument panel is going to be mounted on there as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got done today. It was a lot of driving back and forth trying to get that out to the airport. But all said and done, I'm really happy. This is another milestone in the build, and I'm glad you guys were able to join me along on this journey that I'm taking here with this aircraft. So let me go ahead and turn the camera around, guys. We'll take a look and show you a little bit up close of the gear on, and also got the seat bases in there ready to go. I do need to drill out some of those holes still, put the nut plates in there and so on, but it's coming together pretty nicely and it all fits now. So that's really was my main key, is getting it all to fit nicely in the aircraft. So, and everything seems to be going really good. So let's turn the camera around, take a closer look. Okay guys, so like I said, we do have it on her gear. Let me go ahead and back up, maybe you can get a whole picture in here. But she fits in the garage nicely, as you can see. Like I said, I only have a support, the support's actually under the tail because it's tail heavy right now without the engine. But we do have, I do have a stool up there just in case. Should not ever tip forward, but rather be safe than sorry. So we have a support there, and then my support back here to hold the tail up. But that's pretty much how she will sit level. Looking pretty good here. Now that she's down lower, I can start working on getting these controls, all the controls in here and through the tunnel and stuff and everything. So looking forward to getting that started. Much nicer to work at this level than it is, you know, with it up on the bench. But it's looking pretty good. And I think I mentioned it during some of the other videos, but yeah, I'm going with the Grand Rapids 10-inch Sport EFIS. We're also going to be using the Grand Rapids EIS system, which is going to take the engine data from the Viking engine and feed it right into that screen as well. Going to be going with a Trig 22. I believe that's the transponder, and Trig 91 is the COM and two-place intercom for the 2 seats. So that'll work out nice. I got a few extra parts coming in the mail. Should be here hopefully on Tuesday. Gonna go with my antenna is probably gonna go up somewhere just back here. So I will need to add a support. So I'll have to get in from underneath to get in there, add the extra brace and support, and may attach it to this cross member there. Then I also need to get the GPS, which will need to be on this back side of that whole thing as well. So we'll have to figure out where that's going to go, draw out the holes, get that all taken care of. And then we'll need to get this cleaned up because I got a little bit of overspray on here. So we'll have to do a little rough up on this, get that nice and smooth again, and get it ready for paint as well. Interior, same thing. We'll have to get the interior all ready for paint. Most of those parts are going to come out, paint the inside, and then paint those items separately. Firewall, I'm not going to paint anything else inside there. Well, maybe, I'm not sure yet, but for the most part, that's going to probably stay galvanized back there. Panel here is probably going to be painted in the hammered paint. I think that's what I'm going to go with on that. Same with the face of the, for this here. And then it'll switch to the olive drab. Well, maybe the top of this might be that hammered paint as well. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out as we go. Yeah, everything's looking really good. I do have to make that extra piece there. I finally got that part in stock here from Zenith, so we're going to fix those, get that last one there and the one up and on this side as well. Get these ready for paint for the non-slip. Same with the bottom down in here. I just threw the hatch support in there for right now, just so I know where it is. Everything that has to do with the wing is out at the airport now. So I want to be able to make sure I have plenty of room to work on it. So I have all the parts that I need for the fuselage are here, and everything for the wings are now out at the airport. Have my name on the list for a couple of hangars, couple places that do hangars at my local airport where I'm going to be based out of. So I do have my name on the list, and hopefully we'll get a hangar fairly soon because we're getting close to going to need a hangar in order to do the engine on this. I can't do the engine on this without, it doesn't fit basically. So I won't be able to put the engine on in here, but we will be able to get the engine on once I get out to the airport. So that's the plan. All right, so that's all we have for today, guys. I'm really happy to have her on her wheels, ready to go. Maybe next week we'll start working on the rudder pedals before I get that firewall and the nose wheel mounted. So that might be next week's tackled job. So I make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you like what you're seeing, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Appreciate it, and thanks for the support. Bye now.